Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Mango Hero Cast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
The Cinder Blaze.
my dude. Welcome back from yesterday since we did Supergirl, and now today we're doing Flash. Whoa, what a novel idea. And we are going to be reviewing for you the mid-season finale of The Flash. Alex, what'd you think?
I felt like I like the Supergirl mid-season finale, but this one I feel like blew it out of the water. Just 'cause it was just solid the entire time through, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they've been saving up for the mid-season finales. I feel like that's gonna be a theme, except for Arrow. Like they're just like storing up all them good jokes, all the the juicy bits, just to send us off for a good 2 months.
Yeah, I know. Like there was this part, like I just everything that had to do with Cisco's jokes. Normally they wouldn't have landed that well, but I don't know what it was. It felt right. Like the comedic timing he had. Anytime he'd butt heads with Dibney.
Yeah, like
Shut up. Like any of those. Any one of them.
Yeah, like the Dibney dynamic between the two, it was just like Cisco just get irrationally mad at him, and this one it felt like a bit more deserved because two of their friends
definitely
got kidnapped, and he's just like, can you just shut up right now? I mean, look at my satellite; it's running two things at once.
And I mean, even Dibney learned a lesson this episode. Iris learned a lesson this episode. I mean, you did what a standard episode of The Flash would do, which is teach a lesson, kinda, and then save the day. And I don't know when you want to talk about this, but the ending. I mean, if you haven't watched it already, you probably should. Now's not the time to be learning about what happens at the end. So go away now. With the whole shakeup of Barry Allen getting arrested for the murder of Clifford DeVoe, that was kind of brilliant.
I felt like it was leading up to that because he was building up this known animosity between Barry and DeVoe to the police. So it just makes it that much more convincing now that we actually seen it. I just didn't expect it to happen like this, you know?
Yeah, I know, for him to turn into a black guy. Yeah, I thought, honestly though, I thought we'd have that actor for a bit longer.
Yeah,
but I guess
I really liked him, he fit so well.
He was properly imposing, but I guess they blew all their CGI budget on that chair.
That's a pretty dope chair. Although at times it kind of felt stupid. He's like, all right, I have to activate my arms. Pushes all the buttons in sequence. If he's such a brilliant person, just press one button because that's all you really need.
I mean, you just use your mind. It's connected to your brain, isn't it?
Yeah, his brain doesn't have Bluetooth, by the way. It looks like it, though.
What bothered me the most about this episode was just the Flash with his gloves off for the rest of the show, or for the rest of the episode. That bothered me. You left your gloves, man. It'd be so easy to pick them back up. I don't know why you didn't. Why did you have to vibrate yourself in place without your gloves?
Well, he wanted to see if it was actually reacting to his skin or something. I feel like that would have been that was a bit more of a natural.
What?
Yeah.
No. The part where he's just standing in place and vibrating, so he looks like he's escaped. He left his gloves on the floor. You could just put them back on.
Maybe he had really sweaty palms because he was just
vibrating. You left your gloves. Oh, whatever. That's a me problem. And really, there's not a whole lot to say with this episode. It really sort of just speaks for itself.
Yeah. How did you feel about the Caitlyn problem, though? Because I feel like that was one of the weakest parts of the episode. Even though it was the Caitlyn part, you know.
I liked it. I did enjoy that sort of like. What are you eating?
What? Oh, I'm just squeezing a plastic bag.
Okay. I enjoyed the sort of dynamic she has with Killer Frost now. Like, it is the bad roommate, the
The fun Caitlyn.
the fun Caitlyn, and I do feel kind of bad, and that was really sort of the surprise, the sleeper hit, you know, like she should have been more worried about people liking her than hating her. That's kind of funny. I would like to get to see a bit more of Caitlyn, or I mean, like Killer Frost hanging out with everyone, to set that up a bit more. Maybe it did happen in Crisis on Earth X. I must have missed it because I was crying too much. But
it didn't, because
it didn't.
Ralph
Okay.
wasn't in it.
Oh, right. So then what? Baking soda?
Yeah,
Does
bacon
that have
soda.
to do... Baking soda? Hey, this house is
What? Oh yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
It is bitchin'.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bit too memey at this point. I mean, I do know that they really love that meme and they're just like pushing it everywhere.
I like it a lot though. Like, whenever it rears its ugly head, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been too long. I mean, if they start doing it in season like 5 or something, I might.
Yeah.
It might be too excessive at that point.
But yeah, again, this episode really just did speak for itself, and it was really solid. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great action, and a really good lead into the next half of the season. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are really my final thoughts. I didn't have too much to say about this episode.
Really?
It's just good. Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something here. Like the rest of that, like Killer Frost plot point, I hated. Like how
Really?
kind of like they're just like
I hate.
kicking the mud for like the first part of that arc, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I accidentally shot him, and like he's just like walking around, you know, he's all fine. He's running around with Caitlyn. I'm like, didn't he get shot?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, that's fair. I was also bothered by like she reclaimed her motivation from a pep talk from the villain. That was a little odd.
I kind of liked it because Killer Frost kind of just hates her guts, and then Caitlyn's getting comforted by her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a double F you to Killer Frost. Yeah, aside from that, that was good. I like the twist. I didn't expect Thinker to be just swapping bodies with everyone.
Man, what an upgrade, though. Think of it. He's lucky it was a black guy. Either, like... You got an upgrade, sir.
Yeah, there's some memes floating around in the Flash subreddit.
Oh, really?
Because, like, I thought that the Thinker would be, like, switching bodies with Barry, which would have been, like, you know...
That would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah, but...
Just because, like, his body would burn... Like, it would sort of cancel out the deterioration. And I don't know why the guy that can read minds, outside of being able to transfer into him, I don't see how his mind is capable of withstanding the deterioration.
I mean, he has, what, like a few months now? So...
So it's just another vessel to hop into.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. What did you think about, like, he reminded me so much of James. He sounds like James. He looks like James.
At first, when I saw him, like, interacting with Caitlyn, I'm like, oh, shoot. If he's a love interest, I'm gonna be
my goodness,
super pissed off. And by the end of the episode, that was clearly not gonna be happening. So, so kudos to them, because... like his kind of debut. It's like, oh shoot, he's handsome. That sucks. He's gonna have to be relevant for a while.
Honestly, though, I was hoping to get another meta on the team. That'd have been cool.
We have too many right now.
Eh.
Like, I don't want Team Flash to run into that problem where they have no problems. Except, you know,
I do want them to get to a point where they could get enough people to establish a society based around justice. Maybe a justice society. A league, perhaps. You know, one of those.
No, let's wait for a car to crash land on this Earth, and then we can start talking about that.
Dude, they already have the Hall of Justice. I don't know why they're not taking advantage of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, actually, Hall of Just a Warehouse.
I don't know. Oh yeah, there's like another thing about them solving too many problems. Their issue with tracking Barry and Killer Frost is like, we can't track the both of them because our computers can't handle it. I'm just like, why can't you just do one at a time? Like, it does not take that long to do either.
That's what they were choosing to do.
Yeah, and then Harry was all like, I forgot which Harrison Wells this was. Is it Harry or is it?
It's Harry.
Okay, so
because HR died. Remember?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was HR or Harry that died, but he goes up to Iris and he's like, "You're the team leader, and you have to make the tough decisions." And I'm just kind of thinking, what? Like, this is her difficult decision? Just pick one.
But it is a pretty hard decision to make, especially coming off of getting married to one of the people that got kidnapped.
Yeah, but I also feel like
it was appropriate.
I feel like she didn't deserve to be team leader. I have no idea why she would be, besides just being.
I don't know.
Iris West.
I honestly have no idea. This is just a thing for her character to do, is what I see it as right now. And as long as she's there, I might as well just play around with it. Oh, you know what pissed me off this episode?
What?
Hey, where's Wally?
That pissed me off so hard.
Friggin' left again!
I thought, like, when Ralph was, like, in the middle of all the decorations, like, "Oh, Ralph, thanks for doing all this." And he's like, yeah. And then, like, Wally comes walking down the stairs. You know, I was waiting for that moment.
Yeah, I don't... Why did they just kick him off the show? I don't understand. He's doing so many more amazing and fun things. He fought Starro! No one talks about that!
Well, he couldn't beat that samurai, and that's all that matters, and that's the entire reason
my God.
Flash back in the
Why the hell was he nerfed that hard that he couldn't beat a flying samurai? God. I feel so bad, because he's my favorite out of the group.
Yeah, by far.
It's always the sidekicks. Always the sidekicks that get shafted.
Well, I mean, we had Arsenal, and all he did in, like, season 2 was, like, hand towels, I guess. And then get his ass kicked in the beginning of every fight. I mean, they're doing better than Supergirl sidekicks, so, you know, I'm fine with that.
Which ones? Like, what? Jimmy and
James. James has returned.
James and Mon-El.
No, Martian Manhunter.
Oh, he is not a sidekick.
He is in that universe because he can't win a single fight.
No, it's Jean. I like Jean's sidekick, his dad. This brown water is much better. It's not this show. Anyway, I think that just about does it for a quick coverage. What?
This brown water is much better than the one in the toilet.
Oh no! Oh,
we're done.
If you like this episode, if you like that brown water, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell us in the comments down below what you think about the brown water from the toilet and if you'll drink it yet again. Is yours
You
warm?
gotta get...
Anyways, guys, keep it juicy.
Or not.